Alright, I'm working on this WF&J Barnes lathe now. This is the left hand spindle bearing, and it controls the thrust also on the spindle. It was a little bit oversized, so we're going to bore it out and press in a sleeve bearing in order to avoid having to remake this entire component. So here I'm boring it oversized for the sleeve. Okay, here we've got the bearing set back up in the lathe, and I'm using the boring tool to open up the sleeve bearing that we pressed in. We're going to take it to the final dimension to fit the spindle. Okay, we just finished it up there. See what it feels like. That looks pretty good. I'd say I'm happy with that. Okay, what I'm doing now is recutting the thrust taper on this bearing. I haven't taken the bearing out of the chuck because I wanted to cut it in the same setup so that it would be concentric with the bore that we just did. I'm going to I'm using the boring tool to cut it, and then I'm just using a little bit of emery to clean it up and take the burr off of the end. Alright, I'm making a new main spindle bearing here out of a piece of cast iron bar. Just going to open it up with some drills, then bore it to very close to the final dimension, and then I'll finish it up with a hone. Okay, this clip shows the completed main spindle bearing. The OD's been turned, the ID has been bored to very close to finished size, and I'm just finishing it up with the hone. Now this was a very long process, so I'm not going to show the complete thing here. Even speed it up, it was just too much to include. Okay, here's the spindle installed back on the lathe.